Capricorn season, the 22nd of December to the 19th of January. What is the message? What is the energy for within this period of time? Interestingly enough, Capricorn is a little bit of the old and a little bit of the new. So it's a little bit divided energy, I feel. You're still lingering a little bit in the old energy, and you try to cross over into the new energy. So Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn return can be a really challenging period for many people. Fortunately, it doesn't occur as often, but the qualities of the Capricorns are that they are very ambitious. They work really hard to reach their goals. They are initiative, they're practical, and they are good with money. But the quantities are that they can be a little bit pessimistic. So if they don't see results immediately, maybe they will feel that they have failed. They can also be a little bit greedy. And they can be a little bit proud. So yeah, maybe Capricorns are the ones that are afraid to ask for help. They want to achieve and reach their goals for themselves. And let's see what is the message for this period, for this energy. So as always, I pulled out some cards that can give us the indication of the message for this period. So let's see. This card is written in Spanish, as I've said many times before, but I will try to translate it as best as possible. So let's see. Ooh, the mysterious, the mystery. Open yourself to the invisible, and it will reveal a direction for you. Open yourself for the invisible, and it will reveal a direction for you. So yeah, if you have been feeling that you have been lacking direction, maybe this is a confirmation that you should open yourself to see a little bit behind the veil, and take the initiative and be ambitious. Be ambitious with your goals. Be playful too. Not only work hard, but be playful too with the dolphins here. The dolphins are very playful animals. They are maybe not called animals, they are called maybe mammals. Yeah, because they are living in the sea, so they are maybe mammals. Yeah. Okay, the mystery. Let's see further. Looking deeper. Yeah, because the Capricorn is the I didn't think about this until now, because the Capricorn is if you look at this sign of the Capricorn, it's half animal, half mammal, right? Half animal, halfway on earth, halfway in sea. So integrate both the earthly realm and the emotional realm now. Looking deeper, deep within me is a majestic radiance. So you have to go deep. And of course, the Capricorns, when they are half of this and half of that, of course, they look really, really deep within themselves. And that is what Saturn return is all about. When you dig really, really deep within yourself, and yeah, you overcome deep challenges, especially around the transition between the 20s and the 30s. Yeah. Let's look at the last one. Communicating freely. I communicate from the depths of my being. So yeah, be free to speak. Speak up your mind. Don't hold yourself back. When the communication flows freely, flows in beautiful wave. You can see a wave here. That is when the energy is also flowing for you, right? If you have listened to speeches that are flowing from the depths of the person who gives the speech. Now, when the person is giving the speech without looking down on the paper that he has prepared, or he or she has prepared the speech, that is why when the energy flows freely, and that is why when this speech feel authentic and will lead up to an enthusiastic energy, right? For example, that is when we have when we will receive popular quotes, for example, like when Martin Luther King Jr. Said, "I have a dream," right? That is a speech that is famous, and we have many others, but that is one I remembered right now. So there is something about looking deep within yourself, see behind the veil, and when you communicate directly, you communicate freely, you let the energy flow with God, with universe. That is when the direction will be revealed for you. So be the half animal and the half mammal. This energy reminds me a little bit about temperance, but unfortunately for Capricorns in tarot, the tarot card associated with Capricorns is the devil card. I don't think it does itself justice, but of course the devil card is about believing in yourself. Overcome obstacles. Yeah, overcome obstacles. So let's see. Start the reading with the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this is interesting. Here you have the half half man, half mamal. You're halfway on Earth and you're halfway in your emotions. So you're balancing this logic. Yeah, you are balancing this logical mind with the emotional, intuitive sense of being. You're listening to your intuition, and at the same time you're pulling this down to a logical 3D sense, so that we can understand, because we humans, unfortunately, we are not good at understand the spiritual meaning of anything. We always, unfortunately, search for the 3D, the logical interpretation of anything. And if we feel that something can't be explained, that is when we can't believe it. Many people can't believe that how this is possible when they can't explain it from the logical mind. But let me give you an example. Like yesterday, suddenly a picture. I have a picture standing on a shelf, and it's standing there very solid. And yesterday, for no reason, and behind the picture, it's a brick wall. So it's not possible, even if you knock on the walls, because it's concrete. So it's not possible for it, except from when you use heavy machinery or a drill or something on the wall behind, right? That is the only way how this picture can fall down. But yeah, so without any explanation, how can we explain without any seismic movement or any machines hammering on the wall? How could this picture fall down? And that is when the logical mind have difficulties with explaining how did this occur and why. And we started to ask ourselves, why did this happen? So that is when we have to look behind the veil and understand that there are forces, deep forces going on that we can't see with our bare eyes, with our human eyes. But we have to go inwards, and we have to start to sense with our intuition, with our emotions, and sense what did actually happen here. So the interesting thing is that we have on the other side, we have the tower. Oh, I don't like to end a reading with a tower, so I have to look at the back here again. Oof, we have the Seven of Swords. The illusion, the deception. Okay, we'll look at the other cards before I say anything more. Knight of Pentacles again. looking for signs, synchronicities, working tediously, strategically, towards reaching your goals. 10 of Wands, being guided by spirit, by the universe. You can see the bear, symbolic for spirit, standing behind this man. And yeah, it feels he thinks that he is steering this wheel, but he senses and of course understand that there are higher forces helping you to reach your destination now. Let's look at the last one. And here we have the Capricorn energy. Okay. I just have to find something to cover these beautiful creatures. And we have my cat. On a guest visit. So, well, we have to have this for the nudity policy. I hope you can see good, even though they are covered up. Yeah. So yeah, revealing the mystery. As I said, believing now with the devilish energy, as I have already talked about and already have channeled. The Capricorns, as I said, are about believing in yourself. Don't maybe this is also releasing the past, because as I said in the intro, Capricorns are half in the old, because we start Capricorn in the end of December of the past year, right? And we continue in this zodiac sign within the new year. So there is something about accepting and releasing the old, accepting the changes, accepting that dramatic changes will occur throughout the year, and you can't see it right now because we can't exactly predict the future. But there are changes going on. Maybe you're already within a change. Maybe there has been in the past year been going on many changes, but you are about to find peace of mind now. And you have been looking. You have been looking behind the veil. You have seen the deception. You have seen clearly. Look at how calm this water is. This is the past. And look at the antlers of this deer. You have grown so much. And it's very interesting that we have now the waxing moon, and we have a full moon here. So there is something about the energy within the Capricorn, within the full moon. That would be in the zodiac sign of, we had Gemini in December. After Gemini we have Cancer. Yeah, Cancer energy. So free yourself from old repeating habits that you maybe that also has been within your mental state of mind, what you are telling yourself. It doesn't mean necessarily habits like addictions, right? But talking badly to yourself can also be some sort of addiction that we do unconsciously. We do it unconsciously. But let yourself be guided now and release. Look behind the veil now. Look behind the veil. That is all. The message is look behind the veil. There are huge changes coming in now. Okay, I thank you so much for watching this video, and I see you again in another reading very soon. Bye.